But if we just rewind, by the way, just an interesting story. It's during the reign of King Ptolemy II, going back to the third century, when they're ruling over Judah. They will, that's the famous story of the creation of the Septuagint, the translation, the Targum Shivim, when he takes 70 rabbis and puts them in 70 rooms, and he tells them, please translate the Torah of your master Moses into Greek. This is the first translation of the Bible into another language. So that's an interesting little story that takes place there. So that's the first time that Gentiles get their hand on our book. And since
Wow.
then they've had of it and mistranslating it, not paying us any royalties for it. And we can make a lot of money on that. Sue them for copyright infringement going back, 2,300 years. But once we get to the story of Seleucid control of Judea, that is the background to the story of the Maccabees.
Mm.
And it's during that period of time, this is related to Egypt, even though the Egyptian Greeks no longer control Judea, this is an interesting story because we know that the Seleucids start interfering in the communal and religious life of the Jews of Judea.
Mm.
And this is the backstory in the second century before the Common Era to the Hanukkah narrative. One of the things that happens is the priesthood becomes corrupted by foreign influence. A lot of the priesthood become Sadukim, who are breakaway Jews from mainstream Judaism. And it's during the Maccabean revolt that we have in the second century when the priestly family, the Maccabees, is fighting the Seleucid Greek Empire in this protracted war that will schlep out for 25 years, where the Greeks control the temple and they're buying and selling the office of the high priest at this point. And the priests, who are often very corrupted themselves, are paying large bribes for it. You can read this in Josephus. He has all the backstory to this. Well, that's too complicated. We're already too much information. But there is a priest by the name of Onias the third, and he has sons, and one is named Jay. And